Ninth Wonder, The Wonder Years album review. I took a listen to this album, and I like it, but I'm a big fan of Ninth Wonder. But there were a couple of things that when I listened to it, I was trying to actually figure out what is the not necessarily the purpose of the album, but what does the album mean for him? You have Ninth Wonder, The Wonder Years, then you have the intro track, and then you have all of these people that are featured on the album. We're talking about some heavy hitters with Raekwon, Erykah Badu, Marsha Ambrosia. So it kind of finally hit me after I kind of put it all together. And the intro track pretty much summed up the whole album. It's basically his rise to the point to where he's at now. So he tells you the story in the beginning, make it big, and then he has all these artists that are featured on the album that that come actually work with him, compared to what he used to do before with Nice Opus, where he had just basically his guys on the album. So it's almost like a testament to his I guess basically not necessarily rise to fame, but like a celebration of where he's at now. So I think the album is definitely, I think it's a good album. I enjoy listening to the album. I enjoy listening to some other people feature, Ninth Wonder's track. It was definitely good to hear Phonte and Ninth Wonder work together. Again, it's definitely good to hear the Raekwon on some Ninth Wonder tracks. So all in all, man, I was really satisfied with the album, man. I thought it was definitely Ninth Wonder all day.
But, like every other producer album that they make, all it is him rapping on a couple songs and got a whole bunch of other artists. Why? Because he's a producer. He's not a rapper first. So I feel you, what I'm saying? Because he does have a lot of big names, and the first song, I'm gonna make it big. And he raps on it, and he gives you the story about how when he met Jay, he was on tour with him, a whole bunch of different things. And I think the album, because it is a producer album, so I'm gonna separate it a little bit in terms of the production. The production was on point. It's Ninth Wonder. You hear it. It's his sound. It's his flair. It's everything Ninth. So if you like Ninth, you're gonna like the production. In terms of all of the collabs and everything he has on it, it's expected because it's a producer album.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's gonna rap primarily on every single track. But I liked all of the collabs. The album was a good album. It was a very, very, very good album. My favorite track was the one with Raekwon and Big Remo. You know what I'm saying? Raekwon's one of my favorites, and he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? I always like Raekwon. And Big Remo did his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The whole album, Phonte, like you said, Phonte and Ninth have a connection, you know what I'm saying, that is undeniable. And when you hear beat, Ninth Wonder beat, and then you hear Phonte on it, man, it's marriage. You know what I'm saying? On the album, they said that he has a line where he's like, we're two of God's instruments. They are two of God's instruments, especially when you put them together. They sound wonderful.
At this point, I think I kind of know what to expect with Ninth Wonder. You're going to get these laid-back, soulful beats. My only issue was it kind of got redundant after a while. And I know, he has his own style. He has his own sound. But it's just, I have to be in a mood for an album like this. Like, this isn't an album I can just be around, hanging out, and be like, I want to listen to that Ninth Wonder album. It's like an album when somebody, a chick come over and you making her dinner, you put the Ninth Wonder album on. You know what I'm saying?
So you call it like what they say, grown man album?
Yeah,
like
exactly. It's like a grown man, chill out album. Again, like one of those albums, like if I did smoke weed, you might want to spark a blunt and chill out.
Pass me that kush.
Pass me the kush right quick for this night with this Ninth Wonder album. But for the most part, I would never say it's bad. It's just, I would have liked a little bit more diversity with the album.
With the production?
With the production. I thought most of the songs, most of the production on the album sounded very similar. With the exception of one track. No, it was Streets of something.
That shit was so West Coast.
Streets of...
I know what you're talking about. Is that the one with Act Proof on it?
Act Proof, yeah.
Act Proof and Tanya Morgan?
Yeah. That beat was actually really cool because it's not something I expect from Ninth Wonder. It was actually a really interesting beat. And I don't want to sound like I don't like the album or that the production is bad. The production is great. It's just consistently great.
Exactly.
Like
it's just Ninth Wonder.
Yeah, it's just it's Ninth Wonder. It's like you know what to expect with a Ninth Wonder beat, and he does that with pretty much every song. So it just kind of like
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good overall album. My favorite track was "Hearing the Melody" with Skyzoo and Fashion. I think Fashion and to me, Fashion and Kendrick Lamar had the best verses to me on that whole album.
What about Skyzoo?
Skyzoo was good. It was good. Yeah, I mean, I'm not knocking.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
My favorite personally standout verses was Fashion's and Kendrick Lamar's. I think my only negative, and I understand, you explained it, I can understand why he did that, was Ninth Wonder rapping. Like, what you doing rapping, man? Stop it. Just,
Mathematic, man.
yeah, I mean,
mathematic.
we didn't need I didn't need that, man. Just
But I'm on the breakthrough.
he only did it on like what, a couple.
Yeah,
No, it was like one track though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was just the intro
I said
track.
that was
He just
my
basically
only-
wanted.
that was my-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
This is
man.
on album.
He wanted to set. He wanted to
I
set.
know,
okay, all right.
but I ain't want.
You know.
Alright, keep fucking with Ninth and see if you don't put out a diss track on your ass. Shit called B Wonder. He gonna tear your ass up.
Yeah, man.
What else? I'm trying to
Fucking
think.
with Ninth.
Yeah.
It was
But I
smart
thought-
putting every one of his.
It's Camp.
his
Yeah,
artists
I was
on
about to
the
say that. I
song.
said
was
it's
smart.
good. That's
Yo,
good.
hold on. How do y'all feel about King Mez? Because I feel like you don't like him?
I ain't say nothing.
Oh, okay. No, I just saw the look. Oh, okay. I like King Mez, man. Every time he's on a track, I'm like, yo, he stands out to me. He definitely stands out to me.
Yeah, I like him. I think what I'm glad you guys brought that up because I think that was pretty much intentional. I think he wanted to put
Kept his
his
camp in
artists
there and the
with
main
all-
was
right,
definitely
yeah, with the big to say, hey, these guys can
go with
Exactly.
right.
That's why he had Big Remo with Raekwon. You know
Well,
what
shit,
I'm
not
saying?
only
So-
that, he's trying to get his artist name
Of
out.
course,
I think
of
that's the
course.
main thing he's doing.
And that's why he
You
had
know.
the main, the artists that we know. He had them.
Right.
And remember what we talked about earlier with Ninth Wonder's camp, that like he's putting out all this stuff, and we all said it was just kind of like and it's just like it's not getting promoted. I think this is a great way to put his artist names out there because, like we all said, the album was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said it was bad. I think everybody enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was a great way to put his people on.
It was a
Great
smart
way.
strategic move.
Yeah.
I think one of the songs that I like on there was I thought the Marsha Ambrosia track was really tight. But Mela, I don't know I can't say her last name, but Mela Manchinko or something like that. That R&B song she had on there was really really dope to
Was
me.
it
man. I
before
loved
was
man.
it before the Marsha track or
I
was
think
it
was Median on that one.
Yeah, the track
Yeah,
with
man.
Median.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Median was on
that
there.
shit's hot. to me.
That was nice.
That shit's hot to me, man.
yeah,
That shows nice diversity when it comes to being a producer, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then the remix to with Eric Badu.
But did you think that was like some like? I don't think that was. I think he just used Erykah Badu's vocals from the original one because it was kind of
on that
offbeat.
track though, didn't she?
No. Erykah Badu didn't. She just sung her chorus. She sung her chorus from her album. I think it was. If you listen to it again, it was kind of offbeat. I think he just threw her vocals on there. Yeah, listen to it again because it was offbeat when she was singing. When she was singing the hook.
I think it was a remix though.
But he just threw that. He just threw Erykah Badu's vocals on there because it was offbeat. Listen to it again. It was
Alright,
offbeat.
but-
But Rhapsody did her thing. Though.
Yeah, I still like it.
Damn. So you saying he used her name to get a little bit of pub?
I don't think so. Cause he did a track for
saying
her
that's
though.
what- that's what
Oh,
he
he
means.
did.
I don't think Erykah Badu was singing over that. I think he took from the original 20 Feet Tall and used that chorus and put it on that song. Because it was all
Ninth gonna beat your ass.
it was offbeat though.
He gonna beat your ass.
A3C,
look,
man.
first you
I'm
said he
for
can't
your
rap.
I'm
ass.
speaking the truth. It
First you
was.
say he can't rap. Now you say he lying about
First
the
say
shit
he
on the
couldn't
track.
rap.
He didn't say he couldn't
I didn't
rap.
say he could've
He
said
said I don't
that.
want to hear no goddamn
Yeah,
rap.
I just
He didn't bother me rapping, to be honest. I was
Yeah,
like,
it
okay,
didn't
go
bother
ahead,
me
Ninth.
either.
Shit, do your thing,
I
bro.
understand it, but
I did think.
Yeah, 'cause it was
I
like
did
intro.
think Mary J. Breakthrough line was funny though.
What did he say? I don't even remember.
next day I'm on the breakthrough.
Breakthrough.
Okay, Mike. Okay, Mike.
Why you doing things like that?
But why you laughing though?
Because it's when you get it. And I didn't
You had that look on
remember
your face like,
You're-
damn, B, I think you're kind of right.
Y'all doing nice.
No, man. It was cool, man. That one part just kind of stuck out to me, man. It just everything was cool. It said Jay-Z with threats. Then he went with B. Then he just went through his whole timeline. But when he got to that damn Mary J. part, man, that shit, I had to text B, man. I thought this shit was funny as hell. I'm on the breakthrough.
I found myself tuning a lot of the rappers out. because it's nice album. So I found myself kind of paying more attention to the beats.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
'Cause it's
unfair.
very
I think that's a
soulful.
well,
I don't
I
know,
think
man,
it's a
but
preconceived thing.
when you see artists like Fashawn and Kendrick Lamar, it's hard to.
It's not even that. It's like when you go into a producer's album, it's like it's his album, so you want to pay more attention. At least I do that.
Exactly.
I
So
pay
what's
more
his craft
attention to the
is.
beats.
Yeah.
You know, like when BK1 did his album, it's like he had some of the best MCs on there, but I was paying more attention to the production. With this, I kind of did the same thing. So
Yeah, like
I can
my
do
first 2 listens through, I listened to just the beats because I'm like, okay, this is a producer's album. Let me make sure I get what he's doing from a producing standpoint, and then I'm gonna listen to the lyricists that's on there. But you have to listen to, because he's Ninth Wonder, you have to listen to the beats, and the beats are.
I mean, I think we always know but I feel everything you guys are saying. I think we all know from a production standpoint. I don't think Ninth will disappoint much. But I totally right, totally right, because that was the same thing. That's why I had to kind of listen to it to get to the point where, what is this album? And that's where it was like, okay, after I listened to the intro track, bam, I get it. It's just basically, like a timeline of where he's at today. It's like a celebration. So, props to Ninth, man.
Terrence Martin did his thing on there too.
Oh, man,
Shout out to Terrence Martin on there. I almost forgot to mention that.
Yeah, Terrence Martin's dope, man.
Yeah, the album's dope, man. Check it out. You like Ninth? Check it out.